Hey everybody in YouTube land. Thought I'd do a quick video here of a game I've been playing for a while. It's called Astroneer. And I've seen some videos on YouTube about people that use the terrain tool to build up into the sky. Now, I thought I'd do my own little Stairway to Heaven action here. It's a real simple process. You just take the terrain tool, start an angle that will get you going up into the sky, and then you just start firing off using your control key to keep it nice and level. Now I chose to make my path fairly wide because I wanted to bring the truck up and bring supplies. And the reason I do that is I've been building bases as I've been going up into the sky. First thing you'll notice is you start running into the clouds. Now I'm on Terran, so there are some clouds. Thought it'd be neat to kind of go up through them, and then I realized they just really get in the way. You can't see where you're going, and sometimes you accidentally walk off the side of your ramp, so it quickly turned into something I didn't want to do. See, that cloud was in my way until I got almost all the way through it. So we're still going. Like I said, I built some bases along the way, and the reason for the bases is so I can bring supplies up, and I have a place to save the game because I really didn't want to lose all my work. We're coming up on the first base. Now the first base, I called it the mountain base because it's actually the tippy top of a mountain. You can see it all the way over there. And I was curving my path around quite a bit because I thought it'd be fun to do it. And then after a while I realized I kept losing my angles when I did that. So once I got past this base, I pretty much made it straight. But this base was kind of fun because it literally is the top of a mountain, and then my path kind of goes around it, and that's my first base. So here we come. Here comes mountain base. Built around the top of the tallest mountain on Terran. This is it, base number 1. Alright, it's time for us to leave mountain base and start getting a little altitude here. At this point, we're still getting the white terrain as we shoot upwards, which means we're climbing out of the mountains. As you get higher, you'll start seeing color changes out of your terrain tool. These are pretty much mountaintop colors, the browns, some of this odd blue and the orange. If you look up on the mountains, you'll see that the tippy tops of them are that color. And as you can see, we're getting pretty high up. As you get fairly tall up into these planets, you'll start to see these little blocks come flying at you, almost like micrometeorites or some kind of crazy dust storms. They won't hurt you, they're just kind of interesting, and that something that pops up when you're at the edge of the planet. We're getting higher, higher. As you can tell, I used a lot of terrain to get up this high. I also had to post my little tethers up. A lot of tethers. Make sure you get yourself quite a bit of compound when you start doing this, because you are going to build yourself a lot of these little tethers. Now once you get to a certain color, and it's coming up right here, it's this greenish color. Once you're up at a real high altitude, that's it. That's your last color, and you'll only be shooting that color out from here on to the end. You also hit this color if you're digging really deep. And once you get to the bottom of a planet, you'll start getting this color all the way almost through it until you get back to the regular color. So this is it. This is green base, because now you're shooting the green color. Alright. Okay, let's get high. Now at this point I got a really nice upward angle to the point where it was really difficult to drive and walk. If you go backwards, try to walk backwards down this angle, you will start to slide, and if you don't control it, you will kill yourself. So once I got to the top of this, I figured that was it. I mean, I might build higher after I get this video done, but I don't think so. It's really hard to walk, really hard to maneuver. When you get the truck going up this steep angle, it tends to want to slide all over the place. Interesting thing about the truck, once you're going up at a fairly steep angle, and you're up here past the atmosphere, it doesn't really want to stop. For some reason, it wants to keep going straight up or straight off the ramp, which is a bit dangerous. And here's a point where I tried to stop the truck so I could keep building, and I actually had to build up a little bit of land to keep the thing from slanting all the way back down while I was building up. So that's one of the reasons this was my last base for now. We're coming up on the space base, as I call it, because I'll show you we're pretty high out of the atmosphere at this point. Looks like it's Swiss cheese, but as you get closer, those gaps in that bottom of that base are going to fill up. I had to build out at an angle so I could flatten things out so that you don't go sliding off. So it's kind of fun when you get these crazy angles and you try to shoot a base that's level. As you can see, my little guy, he's having a tough time because, wow, we're really climbing up here. Oh, come on, guy. There we go. So as you can see, the hole's filled in, and that's the bottom. There we go. It's texturizing. And we're almost at the top now. And this is it. This is Space Base. Top of my stairway to heaven. You can see that I had to work rather hard to get it somewhat of a flat angle so that all my buildings here, I really just need a platform so I could bring my spaceship up when I resupply my truck. And look at that, we're so far up. We're above the atmosphere. You get a great view up here of the Milky Way, and you'll occasionally get a planet come flying by and it's so close that you think you can jump and touch it. Well, that's it, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Try Astroneer. It's a great little game. Doesn't cost much, and you can be part of the alpha and beta. All right, see ya.